Hello student, today's topic is geometry, point, segment, ray, plane and angle. Then what is meant by point? A sharp dot is called as a point. We can use pen or sharp pencil to make a dot. Now dot represent the point A, point P. We use the capital letter to represent the dot. Point A, point P and point C is the point. Now second is the segment, line segment. If there are 2 points, point A and point B, and these points are joined by the line, this is called as the line segment. The length of the line segment can be measured by using the ruler. And line segment AB, line segment PQ, line segment MN, we write as the SEG as a shortcut. Segment AB, segment PQ, segment MN. And we can measure the length of segment. Suppose this is the 4 centimeter and MN also 4 centimeter. The length of two segments are equal, so these are the congruent segment. Segment PQ, congruent segment MN. Next is line. Take 2 points A and B and join these 2 points. If there is the arrow on both the side, then we say that the length of this line is infinite to the both the end. The length of line cannot be measured. Line AB and A and B are the points on the line. Line PQ or line L, we can take only one letter to represent line. Line L, line AB. Figure shows the two lines AB and CD. These two lines are intersecting lines and these two lines are intersect at point O. Point of intersection. There are only one point of intersection of two lines AB and CD. Suppose in a plane, two lines cannot be intersect each other. The lines are called as the parallel lines. These two lines are parallel lines. Number 3, if we take only one point, how many lines can be goes from these points? There are infinite number of lines are passing through only one single point. Infinite number of lines are passing through one point. And the point is called as point of concurrence. Infinite number of lines are passing through same point. The point is called as the point of concurrence. If there are 2 points L and M, how many lines can pass through 2 points? One and only one line can pass through 2 points. And from one and only point, there are infinite lines are passing through that point. If a line contains 2 or more points, then the points are called as the collinear points. If only one line pass through 2 or more points, then the points are called as the collinear point. And if there is 4 points and only 3 points are passing through line, but these 4 lines are called as the non-collinear point. This is the line AB. Line AB. We can say that this is the line BA. AB and BA is the same thing. Segment, line segment AB. Segment AB. Also we can say this is the segment BA. Now ray. This is the starting point, and on other end there is the infinite line. This is called as the ray AB. This is called as the starting point or ending point. And here is the arrow. So here it goes in infinite times. So length of ray cannot be measured. The ray AB, ray BA not written, not equal to ray BA. Next is opposite ray. When the origin of the two rays are equal, same, and both are in opposite direction, then the rays are called as the opposite ray. Ray OA and ray OB are called as the opposite ray. Next is the angle. Ray BA and ray BC having the common vertex, common origin B, and this is called as the angle ABC. This is the symbol for the angle ABC. This is the interior part of the angle. P is in the interior of the angle ABC, and Q is the point outside the angle ABC. BA and BC, B is the common origin called as the vertex, B is the vertex. This angle represent the symbol angle ABC or angle CBA is the same. B is the vertex, B is the vertex. Now types of angle. There are three types of angles according their measurement. First is acute angle. The measurement of acute angle is less than 90. If we measure this angle and angle is less than 90, then we said that this angle is acute angle. Number 2, obtuse angle. If the measurement is greater than 90, then angle is called as the obtuse angle. And third one is right angle. If the measurement of angle is 90 degree, then the angle is called as the right angle. There is zero angle also. This is the zero angle. Straight angle. The measurement of angle is 180, then angle is called as the zero angle. Types of angle: acute angle, obtuse angle, right angle, zero angle, straight angle. Next topic is types of pair of the angles. Number 1, complementary angle. If the measure of the sum of two angles is 90 degree, then the pair of angles called as the complementary angle. For example, angle ABC, measure of the angle is ABC, measure of angle ABC equal to 30 degree, and another angle 60 degree, PQR. These two angles are different, but their sum is 90 degree. 30 plus 60, 90 degree. These two angles called as the complementary angle. The sum of measure of two angles is 90, then the two angles called as the complementary angle. Next is supplementary angle. If the sum of measure of two angles is 180, then the angles are called as the supplementary angle. For example, measure angle PQR equal to 120 and measure of angle element is equal to 60. 120 plus 60 equal to 180. Then the angles are called as the supplementary angle. Next is adjacent angle. Angle ABC, angle ABC and angle CBD. In these two angles, there is the BC is the common side. BC is the common side, common arm of the angle. And their interior of both the angles are different, called as the adjacent angle. Next is linear pair of angles. This is the linear pair of the angles, angle PQR and PQS. These two angles are adjacent angle also. PQ is the common vertex, common side, common arm of both the angle. And interior are different. So these two angles are adjacent angle also. But the non-common side, common sides are QR and QS. These are the opposite rays. So this is called as the linear pair. And linear pair, sum of these two angles is 180. So linear pair angles are also a supplementary angle, also a adjacent angle. This is the pair of adjacent angle also. This is the pair of supplementary angle also. This is the pair of linear pair. This is the angles of linear pair, because non-common sides are opposite rays and PQ is the common. The sum of these two angles is 180. Now pair of the opposite angles. Both the pair of the sides of the angles forming the opposite rays, PQ and QT are opposite rays. QR and QS is the opposite rays. In this case, angle PQR and angle SQT, these two angles called as the pair of opposite angle, and pair of opposite angles are congruent. These two angles are congruent and these two angles are congruent. There are two pairs of angles PQS, congruent angle QRQT. These two pairs are called as the pair of opposite angle. Both the pairs of these angles are opposite rays, so these are the opposite angles. Now next is transversal. There are two lines AB and CD. These are two lines, or line L or line M. These are two lines, and line P is the transversal. This transversal intersect the line AB at point E and CD at point F. And now there are types of pair of corresponding angle. First one is pair of corresponding angle. These are the pair of corresponding angle, angle GEB and angle EFD. This is the first pair. BEF and angle DFH. These are the one side of two corresponding angles, pair of two corresponding angle. Now GEA and angle EFC. Number 4, AEF and angle CFH. These are the 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4. These are the 4 corresponding angles. In short, pair of corresponding angle, angle B, angle F, angle C, angle G, angle A, angle E, angle D, angle H. These are the pair of the corresponding angle. Now alternate angle, pair of alternate angle. There are two pair of alternate angle, interior D and F, C and E. Interior angle D and E at one side and C and F. When these two lines are parallel, when line AB parallel to line CD and P is the transversal, line P is the transversal. When lines are parallel, then the pair of corresponding angles are congruent. These are equal in measure. Alternate angle also equal in measure, congruent. And interior angle, sum of the interior angle is 180. These are the supplementary angle. Interior angle is the supplementary angle when the lines are parallel. There are vertically opposite angle also. A and C is the vertically opposite angle. B and D, E and G, F and H are the vertically opposite angle. Suppose we have to given B is the 40 degree, B equal to 40 degree, then we can find out all these angles. B 40, so F 40. B 40, D is opposite angle, so D is also 40. B and A are the linear pair, angles in linear pair. So sum of these two angle is 180. So this is the 140, A 140, so C is 140. C and E are the alternate angle, so they are equal in measure. E and G are vertically opposite angles, so angles are equal 140. F and H are the vertically opposite angles, so angles are equal in measure. When only one angle is given, we can find all these angles. Next is practice set 3.1. Question number 1. How many lines can be drawn through a point? If I take a point O, how many lines can be passed through that point? There are infinite lines can pass through single point, only one point. How many lines can be drawn through a point? Infinite number of points, lines can be passed through the point. How many points? Question number 2. How many points are required for determine a plane? Plane is the like a board. Plane is the like a board. Plane surface is called as the plane. Plane, this is the plane A, and to determine a plane, there are 3 non-linear points can determine a plane. So our answer is 3 non-linear lines, 3 non-linear points. Option number 1. How many lines can be drawn through 2 distinct points? Suppose A and B are the distinct point and one and only one line can pass through that 2 points. How many lines? So answer is 1 line. Option number 3. Now plane, surface of the table, surface of the wall, surface of the blackboard is called as a plane. Plane is the flat surface. Plane is the infinite at all the sides. Plane can be infinite all the sides, because when we draw a line L is an infinite line. Line L is included in a plane. So plane is also infinite at all the sides. There is exactly one plane passing through 3 non-linear points. There is exactly one plane passing through a line and a point which is outside it. So our question is, which of the following determines a plane? 2 non-coplanar lines, a line and a point outside it? The answer is line and a point outside it determine the plane. Next question, 5. If the sides of an angle are extended, the measure of the angle, suppose I draw the angle of measure 30 degree. This is the angle ABC. Now I extend these arms, these rays, using the scale. The measure of angle does not change. I extend the arms of that angle. The arms are infinite at this stage. The sides of the angles are extended, but the measure remains the same. So our option is option number 3. How many origins does the ray have? Suppose I draw a ray AB. This is the ray AB and A is the origin. Only one origin. There is only one origin. How many origins does the ray have? Ray have only one origin. Option number 1. If many lines can be drawn through 3 or more points, take 3 or more points, A, B, C, D, and lines can be drawn through that points. The points are called as the non-collinear points. These points are not in the same line. So these points are called as the non-collinear points. Next example. The measure of right angle is 45, 90, 180, 360. The measure of right angle is 90. This is the right angle. Measure of this angle is 90 degree. The angle measuring in between 0 and 90, 0 to 90, less than 90, 0 to 90. This is called as the acute angle and acute angle. Option number 1. An angle in between 90 and 180, greater than 90, less than 180. Here is the 180 angle. And less than 180, greater than 90, called as the obtuse angle. Option number 2. Number 11. How many parts are formed of a plane due to an angle in it? Suppose this is the plane. This is the plane A, and angle on it PQR is the angle in a plane. So there are 3 parts. Number 1 part, interior part. Suppose angle dot O is inside the angle PQR. This is the interior part. Number 2, exterior part, and number 3, the points which are on the angle PQR. This part. Now, so 3 parts are formed of a plane due to an angle. Option number 3. Next question. The measure of an angle is 40, then find the complementary angle. Then what is the complementary angle? The sum of 2 angles is 90, then the angles are complementary to each other. One angle is 40, so find the other angle. So 90 minus 40, that is 50. Option number 4. Next is the sum of supplementary angle is, supplementary angle sum is 180. Answer is option number 2. Number 14, if the sum of 2 angle is 90, then the 2 angles called as the complementary angle. Option number 2. Now next question. If one side of 2 angle is common and remaining 2 sides are opposite rays, then these angles called as These are opposite ray. One side is common. ABO and AOC. OA is the common side and these two rays sides are opposite rays. BO and OC are the opposite rays. So this is called as the adjacent angle, or this is called as the linear pair, angles in linear pair. But given option is adjacent angle. So our answer is adjacent angle. This is not obtuse angle, complementary angle and the opposite angle. So our option is 2, adjacent angles. The measure of opposite angles, measure of the opposite angles are equal in measure. These are the opposite angles and the opposite angles are equal in measure. So answer is option number 2. The lines perpendicular to the given line. Suppose I take the one line and I draw the some perpendicular lines to the same line. Here is one parallel perpendicular line, other perpendicular line and next perpendicular line. I take one line and some lines are perpendicular. The lines perpendicular to the given line, these lines are now parallel to each other. These lines are parallel. So option number 2. The lines perpendicular to a given line are parallel to each other. These lines are parallel to each other. Now next example. What is the measure of an angle when two arms in the opposite direction? Here is the two angles. Two arms in opposite angles. Two arms in the opposite direction. So what is the measure of this angle? The measure of this angle is 180. Option number 3. Now next question. Intersection of a plane and a line not in the plane is dash dash. Now suppose this is a plane. This is the plane and this is the line. This is the line. This line is not in the plane and when it intersect, now this is line is intersecting at a plane. What is the intersection? That is, intersection is a point. Here is only one point which is common to the line and the plane. So intersection of a plane and line not in a plane is a point. Answer is a point. This is the point. This is the point. This is the intersection of line and plane. This is the point. This is the point. The measure of an angle between hour hand and the minute hand at 12 o'clock. You know the clock. When there is the 12 o'clock, minute hand and the hour hand at the one position, same position. So the angle is the 0 degree. Angle is the 0 degree. Next question. What is the measure of the angle between minute hand at 1 o'clock is? 1 o'clock. This is the hour hand and this is the minute hand. What is the measure of the angle? Angle, this is the angle. AOB, this is the angle. Now, we all know that the measure of the circle is 360. And here there are 12 parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There are 12 parts. So one part is 30. Here is the one part. And so angle is 30 degree. The measure of the minute hand at 1 o'clock is 30 degree. In how many points will two parallel lines intersect? Suppose AB is the line parallel to the CD. These two lines are parallel and which does not intersect each other. So there is 0 points of intersection. There is no intersection, so 0 points will be the parallel line intersect at the 0 points. That is, answer is 0. Number 24. What is the measure of angle traversed by a minute hand 12 o'clock to 1 o'clock? 12 o'clock to 1 o'clock. Minute hand goes to 60 minutes. It rotates one complete rotation. So angle is 360. So angle is 360. Our answer is 360. O'clock to 1 o'clock, total 60 minutes, and minute hand goes 60 minutes, that is one round, one complete round. One measure of the circle is 360. So our answer is option number 4. Next question. If the sum of two angles with common vertex is 90, two angles with common vertex is 90, then they are called as the complementary angle. The sum of two angles is 90, then the angle is called as the complementary angle. How many points are needed for determine a line? Only 2 points are needed for determine the line. A and B, these 2 points for determine the line L. So our answer is option number 4. The two opposite rays with common origin. Two opposite rays. I draw two opposite rays. OA and OB are the two opposite rays. Two opposite rays with common origin. O is the common origin. Now what is that figure shows? A plane, a line, an obtuse angle, a reflex angle, a line. So our answer is option number 2, a line. This figure is the a line. If you like the video, then share it, like it, and subscribe it. Subscribe the channel.